Welcome back, guys. You know the drill. This is the World Food Flatlay Challenge, where I draw foods from around the world in flatlay form. Today we have Indonesia. So as usual, we're gonna start off with a quick Google search, just so that we have an idea of what we're putting down. There was this first link that I clicked on, didn't really look through it that well, so we're gonna do that today. It has 50 dishes from around Indonesia. Some are familiar to me and others not so much. I just went through a quick scroll through and just kind of gathered my thoughts and picked which foods I think would look good in flatlay form, because we're obviously looking top down. Now that I've got sort of an idea of what I'm going for, it's time to put it down on paper. So I start off with blocking out the shapes, kind of rough sketching in a darker color of like all the things that I want to be on there. I did end up rearranging them as I went on and changing some things up, but I just wanted to get the initial rough idea down so that I had a starting point. And now for the fun part. I'm going to attempt to pronounce all of these dishes with my very broken up accent. First on the list we have, quite frankly, a classic satay and peanut sauce. I put some peanuts just to kind of make things more balanced, and some cucumbers on the side as well, on the other side I mean. And I also put some sliced onions. We have also some sambal in a bowl, that's what's at the bottom over there. And then we have nasi goreng, ikan bakar, martabak, and ayam goreng. I know I completely butchered those, but I hope you get the idea. Now for the color palette, I've also done the same thing I did last time, where I've picked an array of colors and I stuck with those. So I kept the greens all the same and the browns all the same so that it seems more cohesive. Initially I always start off with the color blocking first and then I add the details later. So a little backstory on how I became so into different foods from different countries around the world. I grew up abroad and I came in contact with lots of people, especially students from different countries, a lot of them from Indonesia, and that was my first contact with the cuisine, the wonderful cuisine. I tried a lot of different things, which also led me to want to visit and or maybe move there someday. Also, I've got to say, drawing food and just looking at food all day while fasting has proven to be quite difficult, I've got to say. Now that I've got all the color blocking down, I start shading and adding highlights and just adding the initial details into everything. I think this is the favorite part for me because then everything just starts looking a lot like what I had in mind, and it just starts actually looking like food. And while we're on that note, this is the hardest part while fasting because, this is when it starts looking like food. But no biggie, I can completely handle this. While I was shading this, I was just thinking, I haven't really drawn fish before, and now that I've drawn fish, I actually really enjoy it. I don't know why, but it was really fun to draw and really fun to render. So maybe more fish dishes coming in our future. And in perfect fashion, let's do 3 facts about Indonesian food. 1. There are 17 kinds of sambal in Indonesia. 2. There are 800 different tribes in Indonesia. Each tribe has their own unique traditional food. 3. Soto doesn't have a direct translation in English.